And as the cat fades, we bring you more Witcher 3. Let's see. 181. On the wait, let's keep going. You did good back there, Kira. I'm very impressed with your combat skills.
Look, it worked. Come on.
Let's go, Kira.
Look, we've managed to cross the bridge. This is where we saw the wild hunt.
Great. Means they're way ahead of us. Come on.
Gavella Glan.
Wild hunt. Definitely.
They destroyed the Mage's sentries. They didn't come here for a friendly chat with the elf.
Meaning you ever thought they might have?
Can I thaw these out? Probably a bad idea, but... Take those. Some alcohol right there. I think that's a hint. That's a hint. Autosave, that's a hint. Prepare thine ass, Kiera. Combat is upon us. It's a good idea, gang. Sip some water.
Froze them before they could attack.
Shut up! S.I. Isa. Jabba doing Nilin Yama. Ren! Kentabir!
white frost. Mage from the hunt summoned it. Can you seal those cracks it's blowing through?
They're too far. We must get closer. I shall shield us with Demetia Crest's surge. Stand at my side. Darian and I. Ready.
See what this says here? Eredin, the name of the king of the wild hunt, the identity of the lord of nightmares, the being behind the frightful mask. This long remained unknown. Over time, however, scraps of information gradually coalesced into a full likeness of our foe, but did nothing to detract from the terror he inspired. The wild hunt was in truth an elite cavalry brigade from the world of the Ain El, the Alder folk, and was commanded by their ambitious and ruthless king, Eredin Breck Las. We would travel via secret paths through the cold emptiness between his world from ours to capture victims and take them back to his homeland as slaves. The current object of his hunt was Cirilla, whose power he wanted to harness for his own uses. The only obstacle in his path, Geralt the Red. All right, what do we want to do here? Let's pump up the HP for now. We'll also put on cat so I can make sure I can keep seeing stuff here. You have to walk like a hooker, Kira. We're in the middle of combat here. Walking like a damn hooker.
Hey, Nicola!
Just one more.
Good team, Kira. Stop walking like a hoe.
Hey, Nicola!
Kira! What's wrong?
It'll pass. That took a great deal of power.
Oh, God.
If you can't go on,
You can't leave me here.
I'd never do that. Love to be able to say we could stay here a while and rest.
I know. We must go on.
You. Oh, you hooker.
They blocked the passage. Maybe I can try.
Leave it to me.
Come, we might still catch them.
I gotta check these corpses real quick. Sofa. Yeah, see? They're dropping exactly what I need, so I can shoot them in the face next time. Gotta check for loot. I'm not sure I can come back here again. Just a minute. Just a minute, Kira. I'm almost there. I'll light these real quick. Look. Chest hidden back here. With some water in it. Glad I didn't miss that. Just checking behind us. Make sure there's nothing back here. No. Don't want them creeping up on us from behind. Already actually lost some weight there. Shooting my bolts. My crossbow bolts. Yeah. Alright, actually we're gonna save right here.
Thanks for your help. Pretty tough slog.
Good thing I came with you. You'd never have managed without me, would you? Come now, admit it.
Yeah, never.
Geralt always finds a way. But I'll give it to you. You did help out. Those portals would have been a problem. But probably would have had to turn back. What do we got down here? Treasure right here. Worth it. What's this about?
Damn it. That stench.
Get some oil on quick. Punk ass
He
father.
awaits us.
You're stubborn one.
Geralt, I shall help you.
Step back.
Stop telling me what to do.
I wonder how long you last. Get up!
They always call him Wraith, so let's try Spectre. Oh, wait a minute, let me see here. These are elemental. Hounds of the Wild Hunt. Baying at the heels of the Wild Hunt are its hounds. Fierce beasts which follow it like dust clouds trailing after a comet. Hush the legends speak of them losing their way at times and descending from the night sky to earth, cold and death following in their wake. Essie, Blackjack Davy, Trubbergs. Born, or some experts say, of magic ice. Born or so some experts believe of magic ice crystal, the hounds of the Wild Hunt race alongside their spectral masters. Like ravenous feral dogs, they are capable only of mindlessly attacking whatever crosses their path. They call them specters, but I've been fighting with Elementa the whole time, so I'm gonna use the Elementa oil. Let's get some Thunderbolt in there. That doesn't do anything to him.
Geralt, look! He's opening a passage!
Stay calm. Focus.
Another rift! Geralt!
Are you well and whole? I fear...
Unnecessarily. Let's look around.
If I have my knickers on straight, this looks like the elves' laboratory.
Must already have that diagram. Maribor sword. There's no way I can carry all this shit. You make a good team, Kira.
All right, let's watch this message.
Tyrell, this place is no longer safe. Do not tarry here long. Trust no one. And above all, beware the witches of Crookback Bog. Try to reach the place where last we were together.
Where last we were together, not much to go on. Damn it.
Perhaps it's best he didn't leave a clearer message. The Wild Hunt broke in here. Surely they saw the projection.
They searched everything, and if they had more time, they'd probably have torn the place to the ground. But that doesn't change the fact that we haven't learned anything. Not about the elf, not about Ciri.
Well, we know they were well acquainted and traveling together.
Wonder why they split up.
Perhaps because the Wild Hunt was on the elf's trail, and Ciri would be safer if they did.
The witches of Crookback Swamp.
Crookback Bog.
Kira, if you're hiding something...
But I didn't say...
Why didn't you say anything earlier? I told you Ciri had a run-in with a witch.
Well, I had no idea you meant them. If I'd told you something, you would have rushed off to find them. But we needed first to confirm that Ciri was here, didn't we? I shall tell you everything now, of course.
Now, after I safely led you through the cave.
I can't believe you'd think so poorly of me. Perhaps you do bear a grudge against sorceresses.
Mm-hmm. Can't imagine where that comes from. You know these witches?
I've never met them, but I've read of them. In an old manuscript I found in one of the huts in the village. It mentions the village witches venturing into Crookback Bog at times to liaise between the villagers and the crones, the ladies of the wood. The crones appear to be intolerant of outsiders, but they help the local folk. Apparently, they stopped the spread of the plague in Velen.
What's your take on this?
I'd love to shrug it off as the nattering of so many old women, yet throughout my first fortnight in Velen, I had horrible nightmares. Something was calling me out into the swamps. One night, I decided to enter the dream consciously, render it lucid. I confronted the thing directly. It broke contact at once. Peaceful nights ever since.
How do I find them?
The swamps are vast, dangerous, but they say the crones mark the way for peasants who wish to visit them. The manuscript mentions a chapel in Crookback Bog, and from that chapel one must follow a trail of treats.
Treats?
Of course. They didn't read you bedtime stories at Kaer Morhen. All normal folk know that witches live in gingerbread houses poised atop chicken legs.
I'll have to see that to believe it.
Take the tome and read it. I truly do believe you'll find your Cirilla. All right then. As a start, let's look for a way out of here.
Good idea.
Why do we even come?
Ladies of the Wood. Information found in the home of Hendrik, the Nilfgaardian agent, indicated Ciri had entered into conflict with some witch in Velen. At first, Geralt thought this witch was Kira Metz, but he later learned Hendrik had meant a different individual, one who dwelt in Crookback Bog. So the Witcher ventured into the swamps, determined to find this bog-dwelling witch and ask her about Ciri. The hunt had in its ranks a navigator, a powerful mage able to teleport its warriors from place to place in the blink of an eye. Geralt and Kira, on the other hand, made their way slowly on foot, encountering obstacle after obstacle. All might have been lost had our heroes not happened across a morphotic projection the elven mage had left for Ciri. That mage's illusion guided her toward his lair and called her Zero, meaning swallow in Elder speech. Hearing this, Geralt gained two vital clues. The mage clearly knew Ciri well, and he must have painted the swallows on the walls to direct her. The road through the underground was not an easy one to travel. The mage had set a great many traps that Ciri could... Okay, I read that part. In the end, Geralt and Kira eliminated the Wild Hunt's lead and began nipping at its heels. Ciri's pursuers did not find what they were looking for. They departed empty-handed, leaving one warrior behind to tend to Geralt and Kira. He proved a weak match for the Witcher and the Sorceress, but their victory was bittersweet, as in the underground passageways, Geralt found neither Ciri nor the elven mage. All he could now do was to follow the hints provided by yet another morphotic projection the mage had left behind. Look for information about Ciri using her Witcher's senses. What exactly is the Elder Blood? According to some, it is a powerful elven curse passed from generation to generation. Those in whose veins the infamous Hen Ikea flows are said to carry death and destruction within them, to sow hatred and disdain in the hearts of men. It was from this contaminated blood that Ithilien prophesied an Avenger would be born, a destroyer of nations and worlds. Others claim that Elder Blood is an extremely rare inherited talent, granting control over time and space to a degree unattainable even to the elven sages. Sadly, few bearers of this gift have been able to control it in full. This merely partial mastery inevitably leads to sudden outbursts of the power that take the form of unpredictable, uncontrollable, and thus extremely dangerous explosions. Behind the dark legends about the curse of the Elder Blood lies the truth of these tragic cases. For obvious reasons, the bearers of the Elder Blood were always subjects of great interest to the world's mighty and to mages alike. The former counted on the truth of Ithilien's prophecy on an Avenger being born who could destroy worlds, and who they could thus use for their purposes. As for the latter, they hoped to harness the magic of Hen-Ikea to broaden their own knowledge and powers. Ultimately, however, all these plans were for naught. The Elder Bloodline broke off with the disappearance of the heiress to the Nilfgaardian crown, Cirilla Fiona Ellen Rhiannon. The Ladies of the Wood. The gods have abandoned us. The mighty of this earth care not for our fate. Only the ladies of the wood watch o'er Velen. In foul times, when plague and famine reap their harvest, we must beg the ladies for help. If they see fit, they will hear our pleas and knock back fortune's foul blows. This is how one begs help from the ladies. Find a child, young and innocent, and take it to Crookback Bog. Seek out the lady's shrine. 'Tis where the trail of treats begins. Set the child off on the trail, and it shall follow the sweet track and find the good ladies. The good ladies. The child will never want for anything again, for the ladies are kind and generous. Stand before their shrine, pronounce your supplication, and the good ladies will hear, for they see and hear all that takes place in their demeanor. If you made the offering as it must be done, your plea shall be heard. Find the crones of Crookback Bog. Split boat, baby.
Mysterious mage herbalist. Mysterious mage herbalist. What's this?
The potion I gave him. Seems he saw a use for it. Drank it.
After the white frost. Spiring ash down dreamy hills, past sparkling waters. Ternalia drifts, slowly, softly, silently, into oblivion. Sage lips blacken, frosted bones quiver. Before an icebound eye can blink, in distant skies I will watch your descent.
must have burned these notes himself. The Hunt wouldn't have bothered.
Meaning he knew they were looking for him.
The Bear Legend. The Berserkers do not constitute a separate clan in terms of blood or lineage. They are instead a family forged by warriors who have heard the call of the bear and answered it by abandoning their loved ones and joining the community of mountain dwellers. Not every man who seeks to join is accepted into the Brotherhood. The candidates must first pass difficult trials, which usually end in their death. The last trial is the hardest. It is called the Trial of the Bear's Triumph. But few outside the Brotherhood have ever witnessed it, and none know what those who undergo it must endure. Quite curiously, the inhabitants of Skellige themselves know very little about the Berserkers, or the Wildkarls, as they call them. They do not like to talk about these man-bears, not with outsiders, and not even amongst themselves. Berserkers. Cursed ones. Berserkers. Now finish your soup, or a berserker will come and swallow you whole. Skellige mother scolding a child. Skellige legends speak of men known as berserkers who transform into bears when overwhelmed by battle rage. In doing so, they lose all self-awareness and are driven by a bloodlust, which they must satiate in order to return to human form. Few believe these blood-curdling tales, however, not even in Skellige, where the inhabitants usually treat even the least probable legends with the utmost gravity. This indicates either that berserkers are in fact mere figments of mead-sodden imaginations, or else that they have learned to hide their abilities from the rest of the islanders. The Skald's ballads indicate a berserker transformed in the heat of battle cannot be distinguished from a true-born bear. Only minute anatomical details, such as the shape of their tongues and teeth, reveal their secret. Descriptions of their fighting prowess paint them as invulnerable to pain and able to heal any wound received almost at once. If these men turned bears truly do exist, one can suppose that, like werewolves and lycanthropes, they are particularly vulnerable to orioles that harm cursed creatures. But if we are to give credence to an ancient songs about these creatures' deeds, about the mass murders and massacres they have committed, we can only hope that no witcher will have to test this hypothesis.
Well.
What is this potion you gave me, Kira? Introduction to Applied Magic. Magic is the science of harnessing, subduing, and making use of the power of the elements. It is also an incarnation of chaos, which is why no one without proper training should ever dabble in any of its domains. Expert mages make of magic an art, but the road to virtuosity leads through years of practice, study, and hard work, and requires a considerable amount of required inborn talent. Magic was implanted in our world through the conjunction of the spheres, and was discovered to be a living, changeable, and controllable being shortly thereafter. The name of the first mage, the one who first discovered this talent within himself and grappled with its power, is unknown. We do know, however, that in a relatively short period of time after the discovery of magic, groups began to form in which talented beings could work together on developing their abilities. This period is usually considered the beginning of magic as a science, and these groups, the prototypes of magic schools. The fundamental planes from which one might draw magic power are earth, water, air, and fire. In the tome which you currently hold, each of these will have a separate chapter dedicated to it, ordered according to the level of difficulty and danger associated with the element discussed.
Strange. My medallion's trembling, but there's nothing here. What's with this wall?
It's an illusion. I sensed it as well. I expected we might run into such things, so I brought this.
Meaning what?
The Eye of Nahalani. It dispels illusions. It's easy enough to build, so you're welcome to this one. It's bound to come in handy. And each time it does, you will think of me.
Thanks.
Have I looked at everything? Thought there was a door back here. Here, what's this back here? What's going on over here?
Nahalani's eye. Ought to use it.
Where the hell's this going?
There's something here. Need to use the eye.
Is it gonna give me the prompt to use it here? I mean, I don't think I really need to use it again, but it's not like I can't get underneath there now. Well, that's dumb. Can I swim while encumbered? Well, yeah, let's just get encumbered some more. Why not? Why the hell not? This isn't where I came from, is it? No, it's not.
Interesting.
What's interesting? Gotta get fucking attacked. Figured as much. already have one of these. That wasn't very interesting at all. Apparently can't get rid of the rest of it. I can still fight well enough being encumbered. I imagine the only thing I can't do is run and then fast travel, but I don't use fast travel anyway, so. Maybe this is alright. We'll see. I'm going to meditate here just for a second. Well, I guess it doesn't do me any good to yeah, it looks like this place is just designed to weigh you down. I might as well just use my normal stuff this time because I'm already overweight, way past.
Something here. Where's that artifact Kira gave me?
Simple, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Let's see where the passage leads.
Let's look at this item real quick. The Eye of Nehalim. Ladies of the Wood.
Do you feel that? A flow of fresh air from the left. Must be an exit that way.
Good. Let's get out of here.
Wait, there's still the magic lamp.
The magic what now?
Lamp. The elf promised it to me in exchange for my help. And since his return here seems doubtful, I must retrieve it myself. If I can find it, that is. Will you help?
Yeah, I'll help.
Splendid. Come then.
Gavella Glan.
We're certain to find something here.
Magic lamp. Wandering in the dark. Let's see. What do we get down to at this bottom paragraph? Geralt finally learned the truth about Ciri and the witch from the mouth of an illusion. The Major's projection corrected and supplemented the information left behind by Hendrik. Ciri's opponent had not been one ordinary witch, but the three crones, mysterious and powerful beings dwelling in Crookback Bog. Who they truly were and what had happened to Ciri at their swampy home, that, dear reader, you will learn in the pages that follow. Keira Metz had helped Geralt in his search for Ciri, so the Witcher decided to return the favor. The sorceress sought a magic lamp, which the mysterious elven mage had promised to give her. Since the object was nowhere in sight, our heroes drew the only possible conclusion, that it lay concealed somewhere in the underground passageways. Follow Keira. And the quests are piling up. I typically don't like to let quests pile up like that in my RPGs, but Witcher's special, as you can't really avoid it a lot of the times. And unlike some other games, Bethesda games, having too many quests doesn't really seem to destroy the game. Well, that has been another episode of The Witcher 3. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.